Howdy everybody, this is RU251.3. This is my first time doing one of these replays, so please be gentle. Recently on Reddit and the forums, I've been seeing a few people here and there asking about LT15, saying that they've been having trouble with it. Some people have been sharing their experiences, so I dug into my replay folder, found my RU251 replay from last year, where I beat LT15.3. That's for the T55. So, I'm playing on Malinovka here. I've got a camo painted RU. I do have a net. I also have Binocs. I believe my third equipment is a gun rammer. The crew's got 3 perks, or at least they're on their third perk. They're about 50% of the way, if I remember correctly. It's a full camo crew. Commander has 6 cents. I think the driver has off-road driving, and I think the gunner has snapshot. Not exactly sure. I didn't check before making the video, and I've had this crew for a long time. Right when loading into the game, one of the first things I notice is I got some pretty decent matchmaking. I know this doesn't always happen for everybody, and you know, some people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, you just got lucky." Maybe that's the case, but either way, I'm gonna show you how I did it on this lucky matchmaking outcome, if you want to call it that. I noticed there's only 3 tier 9s. 2 of which on my team are in my platoon. These are 2 of my good buddies. Let's see, on their team, they've got 2 scouts, we've got 2 scouts. I don't really know where our T37 is going to go, but I know what I'm going to do. I don't know what their scouts are going to do, but again, I know what I'm going to do. I play pretty aggressive in the RU. Even though I have a relatively passive setup, I switch back and forth most of the time, like in mid-game, and then I'll switch back again. So let's get started here. First thing I'm going to do is start off. I'm going to just look around because that's what I do, I guess. But I'm going to start off. We'll run down here towards the water, and I'm going to try and get some early spots. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. As I start to run down here, I get about here, and I notice at this point I haven't been lit, but I'm not seeing anything, which means their team hasn't sent anybody to defend this flank, which kind of helps. So rather than just diving down, I actually go straight into this bush. This time I've spotted that waffle 4, but again, my 6 cents hadn't gone off, so I'm just going to jump up in this bush and hide and let that waffle get picked apart. Also going to point out, some of you may have noticed, the first thing I did was load the HEP. I don't always load HEP, but I noticed that the only 2 scouts they have are a T37 and a 1390. Both are easy to chew through. Not going to actually get much use of that, but that's what I always load just for the first minute or 2 of a game. The reason I point that out is because any second now Super P is going to pop up. There he is. And I know that HEP's pretty useless against him, so I'm going to switch to AP. You can see I'm getting some decent spawning points off these guys, but now that I'm spotted, I'm going to back off. But I know I've got a second before he reloads, so I put one into him first. And at this point, I think the Super P just accepted his fate. Oh, he's dead. And the good old days of global chat, our Artie is making fun of somebody. And their Artie luckily misses me. So I'm going to go back into my bush for a second, hang out, see if anybody wants to come play. That ding is their scout way up on the hill. Nothing I'm going to do or worry about. Let's move up to another bush. So let me zoom in here. This T30 definitely sees me. I rephrase. Definitely knows you spotted. He didn't see me, and I kind of feel bad for him because he's going to spend most of the next 2 minutes of his life wondering what the hell is spotting him. He starts getting dinged up pretty good. I'm just going to collect some spotting points. Once or twice, he's going to look directly at me. And if he had blind fired in this bush, he probably would have nailed me, but lucky for me, he decided just to hold his shot. And I also decided to hold my shot because I know the second I shoot, I'm going to break my camo. And a Pershing is going to pop here on the right. I'm going to miss. He's going to miss. Use an auto aim. I put one into him, but doesn't actually pen, just bounces off. It was a good idea on the Pershing's part to keep me lit when I get nailed. I think the Centurion just nailed me up on the hill. My buddy in the Waffle just took some health off that T30. Scorpion, I guess, whiffed or bounced, I can't tell. Again, our Waffle will finish him before being killed by their care. So I'll hit this Pershing one more time, and then take a hit from the Centurion and maybe the care. So again, I switch back to Hep because a nice squishy scout. Probably shouldn't have wasted the ammo. Doesn't really matter, I guess he's going to die eventually, but I have one whiff, two whiffs, then I give up, load AP, and just go shoot the Centurion a few times. So, managed to track him. Wasn't what I was trying to do, but gets me some points. He's going to get dinged up, and I'm going to put another round in him to finish him. That scout disappears before I can do anything. So at this point, I'm still unlit. So I'm going to pick on this KV-3. With his poor Russian eyes, he'll never see me, and I'm just going to chew him down. Fortunately, there's another whiff. I think that's my 4 whiffs. I don't think I missed any more. So after working him down, they finish him off. There's that care from earlier, so I definitely want to put some rounds into him. But he's busy fighting the other guy, so he's not going to even look at me. Alright, we'll move up, see what else we can spot. They only got 5 left. I see a Tiger. I'm going to shoot to the right here, try and get to some cover. He's going to get dinged up a little bit. I could have stayed behind that building, but I'm a little greedy, so I decided to move up. Go for this building. Luckily, the Tiger misses. He's going to get chewed apart. Oh. T-37 pops up over there. I'm safe from him. I want the Tiger, but he's gone to the low. So I decided to just put one in the T-37.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So the Artie and the 1390 are left, so again I load Hep. Probably shouldn't have, but that's what I tried to do. And we're going to whiff one more time. But I see the non-moving M40 and decide to use my last round on him, because the game's going to end right there. So let's see how I did. So I uploaded the replay to Watt replays because it was unable to pull up the stats in game, obviously. So I managed to pull off Mastery Badge Jade's Tanker. I got my second mark on the RU at this time. You can see I spotted a few here and there and shot a whole bunch. Take a look at the team score. Top XP. I think I was second in damage. It's not half bad. And the detailed report shows us how much we did. So 2,600 damage, we already know that. We spotted for 4,540, which combined is enough to put us over the 7,000 combined damage and damage spotted or assisted to complete LT15.3. So, you know, you don't always have to spot it all. You don't always have to do all the damage. Just in this case, I managed to do a little bit of both and added it up. Hope you all enjoyed. Sorry it wasn't the best replay you've ever seen, but, you know, it shows it's possible.